Hi guys, so I am 2 days from being like 20 weeks out, so I'm just saying 20 weeks out. I was too excited to start like vlogging at 20 weeks out, so I'm just starting it today. But pretty much my goal is to do weekly or bi-weekly content, just vlogging my process to get on stage this year. It has been since 2020 since I've been on stage, so by the time I get on stage again it would have been 2 years. So I'm very excited because I've just taken a long off season to make the changes that I needed to change and get myself in a position where I can compete and prep and everything like that. So I'm very excited to kind of document this for you guys all the way through and do some cool content along the way. Yeah, so today is Thursday. I check in with my coach tomorrow. So when I do, I will update you guys on if we are changing anything, as well as how I'm looking, so you guys can kind of see an update. Yeah, and then kind of what we are doing. Yeah, so for the past nearly 2 months, me and my coach have just been kind of ramping me up, like, so building food up and everything like that. The past week we dropped food like the tiniest bit, like I mean like 40 grams of potato from a meal and 20 grams of rice from a meal, so like nothing, and no added cardio or anything. At the moment I'm only doing 4 sessions of 20 minutes cardio, which is just very steady state, chill. I train abs twice a week, and every morning when I wake up I do my posing routine, I do vacuums. I'm just a very routine person, so if I implement those things every single day, it just keeps me doing it and keeps me on track, which I find helps me a lot with staying motivated and consistent with what I do. So that's something I do. You definitely don't have to do it that much, but I really pride myself in my presentation on stage, so I believe, you know, control everything you can control going into a show to come in as your best, because obviously you can control how you look coming in, but you can't control how other people look coming in. So if you know that you've done everything that you can to be your best on stage, then you know, you're going to be proud of it. So I'm just really doing everything I can for this show. I'm very excited because I am relatively lean for a beginning of a prep for me, as you guys will see tomorrow in my check-ins, and my weight is quite high, so I've definitely gained some muscle over the past couple of years, and yeah, my food is the highest it's ever been. I've always been someone that's had to like diet hard and do a lot of cardio in order to see progress. But at the moment how we're kind of running things is I have like my base days food, which is like my normal training days, which is my upper body days, so that's my normal food, and then I have my high days, which is my quad focus leg day and my hamstring focus leg day. So those are high, so I think they're around 350 grams of carbs on those days, and then I have my rest days, which is just higher in fat, lower in carb, but yeah, it works really well for me. I find my body's been responding really well to that because I'm still eating a lot, but it's not like all the time, and having those rest days where my food's a little bit lower is allowing like my digestion to stay good, as well as like keeping my hunger cues and everything. But yeah, it's working really well. I'm really happy so far. Obviously it's 20 weeks out, so I don't feel anything yet. I don't feel like I'm dieting yet. We are still growing, we're still improving. There's still time to make changes, which we definitely are. We just changed my training split, as my upper body, like my shoulders, are definitely my weak point, and also the fact that I haven't gotten stage lean in nearly 2 years. There is that worry of, you know, will I come in lean enough, and it definitely will take longer for us to get to that level of lean, but also coming in full and hard. So that's also why we're starting the prep early, even though I am already relatively lean, just so if we are ready early, we can feed me into the show. or if my body just takes a bit longer to get to that point, then we have the time to do it. So yeah, and like I said, we're at a good point. We're eating food, we're not doing cardio, so like yeah, like I don't see things getting hard for a while, and my body's been responding really well. I actually hit a new low today, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how things are going. But anyway, it is a high carb day, so I'm happy. So I thought I would show you guys kind of like a full day of eating. My high carb days are boring as shit, because it is a high carb day, so it's literally all just rice products, just because they digest easy, especially since I am eating quite a bit on these days. We keep the food really basic just to make sure that we know that my body is digesting it, so we have a predictable look the day after, instead of waking up bloated or holding water or messing up my digestion, because for me, I have a really sensitive gut, so if my digestion messes up a day, it then messes up for the following 3 or 4 days. It's a problem I've had ever since I was like a little kid, so it's not like a new thing. So if we keep everything the same, for me, my body responds perfectly, but if I introduce new things or change things up, then yeah, it can mess me up. So on these high carb days, we do keep things very, very, very simple. Like we stay away from gluten and stuff, just because I am someone that does have sensitive bowels, so we just make sure to be sensible with that. So yeah, I'll show you guys my breakfast because I am hungry. Yeah. So I just have rice flakes for breakfast. I do have rice flakes 3 times today, just because it's rice. It's pretty much like, if you haven't had it, it's like porridge, but it's made out of rice, is the only way I can really explain it. It's literally carbs, like there's, you know, trace fats, trace protein, but it's carbs, which is really good, really fast digesting, doesn't make me bloat or anything like that, because sadly in New Zealand we don't have cream of rice and stuff, and if you want to ship it in, it costs an arm and a leg, and then you go through it really quickly. So just, oh, I went over a bit. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, cool. So we got a big old bowl of that. So we got 80 grams this morning, and then I have 4 egg whites and then some raspberries. But I didn't realize that I ran out of raspberries, so we're not having raspberries, so that's all good. I'll just have some syrup and then get some raspberries later today and then add that to one of my other meals. Yeah, but literally you just like add water to it and then you cook it. So with my egg whites, I can't eat bagged egg whites, which is annoying because I hate wasting yolks, but if I eat like the stuff in the bag, it makes me bloat really bad. So I eat all mine from whole eggs, which I know isn't great because I'm wasting a lot of egg yolks, but yeah, it's just not worth the pain that it puts my stomach in. So it is a little bit more expensive because I'm having to buy a lot of eggs, as I do eat them every single day, but it's kind of what you have to do. So I just separate them all out and just hope that I don't mess them out. Yeah, so on my high carb days, my fats are lower, just because we're prioritizing carbohydrates. But usually on a normal day, I would have whole eggs instead of just egg whites, and then my rice flakes would be lower, and then I would still have the raspberries. So it's just like small changes just so we can add more carbohydrate, prioritizing it for my lower body days, as you know, it takes more energy to train lower body, as well as, you know, with bikini, the glutes are really important, and we really want to like condense all the muscle that I have in my legs and really bring through the detail that we need. So when we get lean, there's actually lines there. So yeah, I'm not complaining because it's food. So yeah. Yeah, so it's not that exciting. It's just like a bowl of mush pretty much, but I'll just put some syrup on there. I usually use this like salted caramel sauce that is really good, but it's really good, so I buy it and then I run out of it in a couple of days. Especially since my boyfriend realized that it's really good. It's both of us using it, so we go through it pretty quickly. But I've got some other syrup that I'll just chuck on that. So yeah, my first meal's done. So just rice flakes and then egg whites. I realized that looks horrendous. I fucked that up. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this because I'm hungry, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Pre-workout meal ready, which is my second meal. Sorry, I didn't even say what it is. It's just rice flakes and protein powder, and then also going to have an LCM for that. And we are training glutes and hamstrings today, so it should be a good session. I'm also going to show you guys what I have intra workout. So in a shaker I just put my EAAs, creatine, and my pump product, so I just drink that throughout my workout. Yeah, nice and simple, and I'll see you guys at post-workout. I want to share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. So I just got back from the gym and I'm just having my post-workout, which is Cocoa Pops and protein. So I do get this in as soon as I finish training, and then generally I'll have my next meal 90 minutes after this meal, so like an hour and a half. So generally I'll have this, shower, tidy up, like boring housework, and then I'll eat my next meal. Yeah, but yeah, good session. If there's any certain training like workouts you guys want to see or exercises that you want help with or anything, let me know, and I can definitely film some workouts in the future. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll see you at the next meal. So just cooking up my next meal now. It's literally just chicken and rice, and I just want to show you guys this. This is my favorite seasoning at the moment. It's just like a buffalo chicken seasoning. I use that, and garlic, yeah, garlic powder. It's garlic powder, not garlic salt. I like to control like how much sodium I have, so I generally will choose like seasonings that are low in salt or don't have salt, and then I use salt to salt my food, just so I know how much salt I am having without like overloading it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have that, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. So just having my last meal now. So it's just rice flakes and egg white, cinnamon, and some apple cinnamon syrup on top. So yes, I cooked the egg whites into it. I just don't feel like having a savoury dish, so I'm gonna have that. Just got the last of my water, and I know some people are gonna think I'm crazy, but I always have a decaf before bed. It's my thing, and I'm just gonna keep watching my show. Unbelievable. I really like it. It's like a crime, but it's based on like rape crime, and trying to find who the guy is and stuff. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning once I do my chickens, and update you guys on how I'm looking and if we change anything with my plan. Good morning, guys. I am over the moon today. So I did my chickens, so we're officially 1 week like on prep with like a very minor food change, and oh my god, I can't, like, it's weird how much my body has changed in the last week. It's just crazy, and it just shows how important it is to have a really good off season. So I'm really, really happy. We had a 700 gram weight drop, So I'm really happy with that. I know that not all of that was like fat loss, because last week I was having some digestion issues, so that's definitely all sorted out, and like I just look so different, like my stomach, my legs, everything. Really happy. So my coach said that would get a meal off. He was going to say tomorrow, but I'm traveling to Auckland over the weekend with my partner, so we are going to have that on the Sunday together as a bit of a date while we're away, to just have some fun with it. But yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, I don't know, just such a good foot to, you know, start prep on and seeing changes, because I was really scared that my body wasn't going to change. So I'm very happy. Anyway, I'm gonna close the video out here because I said it's just gonna be a full day of eating and I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, I'm gonna start a new vlog on Sunday to record our trip away and what we get up to. If you guys want to see what like a normal day looks like, so like this was a high day, so if you want to see what a normal day looks like or what a rest day looks like, then let me know and I can film that. And again, if there's any workouts you want to see or any questions you have, just leave a comment below and like the video if you enjoy.